Dear students, now you are going to derive the very important relation between focal length and radius of curvature for a spherical mirror. It is very important for point of examination. 3 marks. This question carries 3 marks. You can take concave mirror or convex mirror. Here I am using concave mirror for derivation. Now let us consider a concave spherical mirror. XY is a concave spherical mirror. Know that this is the reflecting surface, inside is the reflecting surface, outside is the opaque surface. Now this is the pole, midpoint of spherical mirror. P is the pole. What is C? C is the center of curvature. Now this is the principal axis. A straight line passes along C and P is called principal axis. Now consider a single ray of light. Consider a single ray of light. ನೋಡಿ ನಾನು ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದು ray of light ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. This is the single ray of light strikes the reflecting surface of the mirror. Now this point I am taking M, ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಿತ್ತು. Know that after reflection the reflected ray meets the principal axis. We know that this point we call F. What is F? Focus. Here we don't know the angle of incidence and angle of reflection. That's why I am to draw the normal. Now CM, here CM is normal. CM is normal. Normal means perpendicular to the surface. Now this angle is I. Here I am using theta. What is theta? Angle of incidence. This angle is also theta because we know that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. This angle is theta. This angle is also theta. Now this angle is also theta because we know that alternating opposite angles are equal. This angle theta means this angle is also theta. Now from M you draw the line. That line is perpendicular to the principal axis. From M you draw the line. The line MD. What is MD? MD is perpendicular to the principal axis. Once again, what is CM? CM is normal. CM means not chief minister, not common man. Here CM means normal, perpendicular to the surface. Here MD. MD is not, MD means not managing director. Here MD is perpendicular to the principal axis. It's clear? Now you have to write in this figure, and arrow mark is very important because in main examination the evaluator is going to check the arrow mark. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು arrow mark ನ ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ದಂಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಹಾಕಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. It's clear? In this figure XY. What is XY? XY is a concave spherical mirror. Concave spherical mirror. Then you know that F. What is F? F is the focus. CM is normal. How to write? The distance between pole and focus is called focal length. What is focal length? The distance between pole and focus. Small f is what? Focal length. And then we know that here C to P, the distance between P and C is called R. What is R? R is called radius of curvature. Radius of curvature. Is clear? Exam ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರಿಬೇಕು ನೀವು. Now I am to give the relation between small f and capital R. Here in this diagram or in this figure I am considering the right angle triangle. Look at here, the triangle CDM. Here D is very close to P. D is very close to P. Now I am using the right angle triangle CDM. Look at here. This is the right angle triangle CDM. CDM. In this right angle triangle, theta is the angle. Theta is the angle. For in triangle CDM, in triangle CDM, use tan theta. Use tan theta. Here tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. Opposite side by adjacent. MD by CD. MD by CD. Got it? Is clear? Now similarly, I am using the another right angle triangle. Here another right angle triangle is FDM. FDM. Look at here. You have to know this angle. What is this angle? This angle is theta. This angle is theta. This angle is theta. But we don't know this angle. Look at here. In this triangle CFM. CFM. This angle is theta. This angle is theta. What about this angle? This is the exterior angle. Exterior angle is equal to sum of the interior opposite angles. Theta plus theta, 2 theta. Interior, sum of interior opposite angle. Therefore, this angle is 2 theta. For in triangle FDM, angle is 2 theta. For this triangle, once again I am using tan theta. But here angle is 2 theta. In triangle FDM, apply tan. Here angle is tan 2 theta. Tan 2 theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. MD. MD by FD. Is clear? Now, in this derivation or in this diagram, here I am using the paraxial ray. Which ray? Paraxial ray. You have to know about paraxial ray. What is paraxial ray? For derivations, we are using paraxial ray. Paraxial ray. What is paraxial? Look at here. This is the mirror. This is the principal axis. This is the pole. Paraxial means the incident ray is very closer to principal axis, or the incident ray is very closer to pole. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ಇದು ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಹತ್ತಿರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಪೋಲಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಹತ್ತಿರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಕ್ಸಿಯಲ್ ರೇಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್. ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯೋ ತೀಟಾ 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 ಟು ತೀಟಾ, ದೀಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಕ್ಸಿಯಲ್ ರೇ. ಫಾರ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಕ್ಸಿಯಲ್ ರೇ angles approximation, we can do angles approximation. Angles are very small. ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು? ಅಪ್ರಾಕ್ಸಿಮೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು? tan theta becomes theta, angle very small, tan theta becomes theta, and tan 2 theta becomes 2 theta. It's clear? That's why for derivations we are using which ray? Paraxial ray. Now in the place of tan theta, I am using theta. Theta is equal to MD by CD. Now tan 2 theta. Tan 2, this equation I am taking as equation number 1. Now tan 2 theta is here. Tan 2 theta means 2 theta. 2 theta is equal to MD by FD. MD by FD. This is equation 2. Now divide equation 2 by 1. Equation 2 divided by 1 we get. What is equation 2? 2 theta. What is equation 1? Theta. Left hand side is equal to MD by FD divided by MD by CD. It's clear? For theta get cancels. This MD get cancels. This CD goes to numerator. The remaining terms are here 2 in the left hand side. In the right hand side CD by FD. CD by FD. Here I told D is very closer to P. Andre D peak tumba hatra ide. Therefore, D is very close to P. Very close to P. Now we know that actually CP means R. CP means R, but D is very closer to P. Therefore, CD is R. What is R? Radius of curvature. Now FP is focal length. Actually, what is FP? FP is focal length, but D is very closer to P. Therefore, FD is equal to F. What is F? Focal length. Now here I am using CD is equal to R, FD is equal to F. Now 2 is equal to CD. What is CD? R. What is FD? F. By rearranging the terms, F is equal to R by 2. We got the relation between F and R. Focal length is equal to half of the radius of curvature. This is a very important relation between focal length and radius of curvature. This formula is applicable for spherical mirrors. Suppose here this is focal length, this is radius of curvature. Now what is from this relation? I am going to write F is equal to R by 2. Suppose this is R, this distance is R, means this distance is F. See that how you are going to write here? Here this is R. R by 2 means this is F. That's all. For F is equal to R by. Hello students. Now let us discuss the very important formula for spherical mirrors. It is mirror equation or mirror formula. The mirror equation connects the relation between F, U and V, where F is the focal length of a mirror, U is the object distance and V is the image distance. Now here I am using the concave mirror. P is pole, C is center of curvature. Now consider a object, linear object AB. What is AB? AB is a object. From the object we consider the number of rays of light. From the object the ray is parallel to principal axis. Know that we get focus. F is the focus. Now from the object the ray passes on center of curvature. It goes as it is and returns in the same path because it is perpendicular to the mirror. Now from the object the ray passes to pole. At pole it obeys the laws of reflection. After reflection all the reflected rays are really meet at one point. At this point real and inverted image is going to form. This is the real and inverted image. Arrow mark downwards. A dash, B dash. A dash, B dash is the real and inverted image. AB is the object. F is the focus. P is the pole. Now what is U? Look at here. This is U. What is U? Object distance. The distance between pole and place of the object is called object distance. Then V. What is V? The distance between pole and place of the image. Here the image, the distance between pole and place of the image is called image distance. Now what is F? The distance between pole and focus is called F. You have to write. Know that arrow marks are very important, and then you have to write where F is focal length, U is object distance, V is image distance, AB is the object and A dash, B dash is the real and inverted image. Now we have to consider the two right angle triangles. In this diagram I am using the right angle triangles. Suppose this is the object, you take this point is M, Now here the two right angle triangles A dash, B dash, F and M, P, F. The triangles, the right angle triangles, here the triangles I am using M, P, F and M, P, F and A dash, B dash, F. First I am using A dash, B dash, F and M, P, F are similar. The two triangles are similar. If two triangles are similar, then the ratio of the two sides are proportional to ratio of other two sides. Look at here. How these two triangles are similar. Here this triangle is A dash, B dash, F. Here the another triangle is M, P, F. Now that this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree, this is also 90 degree. This is, look at here, this is 90 degree. You know that this is, suppose here we are using paraxial rays. For paraxial rays, you consider MP is straight. Actually here MP is curve. For paraxial rays, you consider MP is straight. Look at here, this is the curve MP, but here I am using paraxial. What is paraxial? The rays are closer to pole. If you take paraxial, see here, we consider MP is straight. Here I took MP is straight. If you pass the same ray, see that, look at here, same, that's right. We can take MP straight for paraxial rays. Here, look at here, this angle is 90, this angle is 90 and also you know that this 90 is, here these two triangles, vertically opposite angles. Here, look at here, the vertically opposite angles. If two lines are intersect means vertical opposite angles are equal. This angle and this angle is same. This is same, this is same, this angle is same, this angle is same means in triangle two angles are same means the third angle is also same. Then if three angles are equal means we call these two triangles are similar. And also the ratios are proportional to the ratio of other two sides. Yes. Okay. It is clear how these two triangles are similar. Here I am taking the first side. The first side is A dash, B dash. This is A dash, B dash. In this triangle, the first side is MP. A dash, B dash by MP is equal to, in this triangle, B dash F, the side B dash F. In this triangle, the side is PF. That's right. The ratio of two sides are proportional to ratio of other two sides. I told that MP is considered straight. MP is considered straight because I am using paraxial ray. For paraxial ray, for paraxial ray, MP here, look at here, this MP is curve, but for paraxial MP is straight. If MP is straight means this height is equal to this height, then I am going to write MP is equal to AB. ಏನು ಬರಿಬೋದು ಹೇಳಿ, MP ನ AB ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬೋದು. Now in the place of MP I am writing AB. A dash B dash by AB is equal to B dash F divided by PF. This I am taking as equation 1. Now similarly I am taking other two similar triangles in this triangle. The other two similar triangles are A dash, B dash, P and ABP. A dash, B dash, P and ABP are similar triangles. The triangles A dash, B dash, P and ABP are similar. How these two triangles are similar? Look at here. Very important. Nodi. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಈ ಎರಡು ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. This angle is 90, this angle is 90, this angle is 90, 90 degree, 90 degree. Got it? Now look at here. This at pole it obeys the laws of reflection. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. These two angles are similar. These two angles, E angle similar ಆಯಿತು. E angle similar ಆಗಿದೆ. I is equal to R ಅಂದರೆ these two angles are similar. In two triangles, if two angles are similar means third angle is also similar. That's why these two triangles are similar. If two triangles are similar, then I am going to write the ratio of the two sides are proportional to ratio of the other two sides. In this triangle, the first side is A dash B dash. Here I am using A dash B dash. Here AB, A dash B dash by AB is equal to B dash P divided by BP. This is equation 2. Now from equation 1 and 2, left hand side is equal means right hand side also equal. Now from equation 1 and 2, I am going to write in the place of A dash B dash by AB, I am writing B dash P by BP. Now from equation 1 and 2, from equation 1 and 2, comma, we get A dash B dash, A dash B dash. In the place of A dash B dash, I am going to write B dash P divided by BP is equal to B dash F by PF. Look at here. BP ಅಥವಾ PB. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ PB ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ U. We know that here I am using sign conventions. All the distances are measured from the pole of a mirror. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ಪೋಲಿಂದನೇ ಮೆಷರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇವಾಗ BP ಅಂದರೆ ನಾನು P ಇಂದನೇ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. BP ಅಂದರೆ U ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. B dash P ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಾನು ಪೋಲಿಂದನೇ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಪೋಲ್ ಟು B dash ಅಂದರೆ V, ಇದು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. PF, we know that PF means F, focal length ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. But we don't know B dash F. ನೋಡಿ, observe here, this is B dash F. I am writing B dash F in terms of B dash and PF. That's why I am writing B dash F is equal to B dash minus PF. ನೋಡಿ, B dash F ನ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬರಿಬೋದು ಅಂದರೆ B dash F is equal to PB dash minus PF. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? We know that PB dash is equal to PF plus B dash F. PB dash is equal to PF plus B dash F ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬೋದು. From this I am going to write B dash F. You take PF to the left hand side. B dash F is equal to PB dash minus PF. Here I am writing in the place of B dash, you know that B dash P, you write as it is BP. B dash F means PB dash minus PF by PF. Here I am using sign conventions. We know that Cartesian sign conventions. Using Cartesian sign conventions, all the distances are measured from pole of a mirror. Know that B dash P. What is B dash P? B dash P. ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸು ಪೋಲಿಂದನೇ ಮೆಷರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. B dash P ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ದ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್, ಬಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟು ಮೆಷರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಪೋಲ್. ನಾನು ಪೋಲಿಂದನೇ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಪೋಲ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಗನೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ದ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಲೈಟ್. Therefore B dash P is what? Minus V. B dash P is minus V because all the distance are measured from pole. Now PB dash, okay, same. B dash P andru ondane, PB dash andru ondane, both are same. Now BP or PB, both are same. What is BP or PB? I am to measure from pole. I am going in this direction, that is against to incident light. We know that PB is what? Minus U. For real object, object distance is always negative. The remaining is what? PF. What is PF? PF, focal length. The incident ray is going in this direction. I am measuring against. PF is what? Minus F. For real and inverted image, minus V, minus U, minus F. You have to remember that. Now I am using these terms in this expression. Now B dash P. What is B dash P? Minus V. What is BP? BP is minus U. P B dash. What is P B dash? P B dash or B dash P is minus V. PF is minus F. PF is minus F. Now this minus get cancels. Remaining is V by U. Minus V minus plus F by minus F. Now cross multiplication ಮಾಡಿ. V into minus F minus VF. U into minus V minus UV. U into F plus UF. Got it? ಇದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. Here divide UVF on both sides. Divide UVF on both sides to get equation in the proper way. Divide UVF on both sides. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ನೋಡಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. Minus VF divided by UVF is equal to minus UV divided by UVF plus UF divided by UVF. UF get cancels. UV get cancels. VF get cancels. The remaining is here minus 1 by U. Here the remaining is minus 1 by F. Here the remaining is 1 by V. Just by interchanging, you take minus 1 by F to the left hand side and minus 1 by U to the right hand side. 1 by F is equal to, you take to the 1 by U to the right hand side, 1 by U plus 1 by V. You get the equation 1 by F is equal to 1 by U plus 1 by V. This equation is called mirror equation. I told that mirror equation connects the relation between F, U and V. Look at here, 1 by F is equal to 1 by U plus 1 by V. By knowing object distance and image distance, by knowing U and V, you are going to calculate the focal length. Or by knowing F and V, you are going to calculate the object distance. Is clear? Okay. Dear students, let us discuss the linear magnification of a mirror. It is very important. Magnification is very important. By using magnification, we are going to decide the image is enlarged or image is diminished. Because magnification is a number. That's why the number decides whether it is enlarged image or diminished image. ದೊಡ್ಡ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಸಣ್ಣ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗೆ ಈ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ನೌ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್? The linear magnification is defined as size of the image to size of the image. Here I is image. Size of the image to size of the object. Or for one dimension object, H. What is H? Height of the object. What is H dash? Height of the image. We can also define in terms of height of the image to height of the object. What is H dash? Height of the image. What is H? Height of the object. Therefore, size of the image to size of the object, or height of the image to height of the object. Magnification is a number. It has no unit. Got it? It's clear? Now, suppose the magnitude of magnification is equal to 1. m 1 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, m may be negative or positive ಬರ್ಬೋದು. That is negative positive, that indicates negative means inverted image, positive means virtual image, that's all. Here m is equal to 1. M is equal to 1 means same size as of the object. Object ಎಷ್ಟು ಸೈಜ್ ಇದೆಯೋ ಇಮೇಜು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸೈಜ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. m is equal to 1 ಬಂತು ಅಂದರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಸೈಜ್ as of the object. If magnitude of magnification is less than 1, m value 1 ಗಿಂತ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ we know that the image size is less compared to object. We'll get diminished image. If m is less than 1, then the nature of the image is diminished image. Diminished, ಸಣ್ಣ image ಬರ್ತದೆ. Now, if magnitude of the magnification is greater than 1, 1 ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, then we are going to decide that the image is enlarged. Object ಇಷ್ಟಿದೆ, image size ದೊಡ್ಡ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, got a magnification is greater than 1, then enlarged image ಅಂತ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Enlarged image. Okay, it is clear. Now, what is the relation between m, u and v? What is u? Object distance. What is v? Image distance. The relation between m, u and v. To derive this, I am using the two triangles. Already I took the two similar triangles, a dash, b dash, p and a, b, p. Look at here. The triangles a dash, b dash, p and a, b, p are similar. If two triangles are similar, then we know that the ratio of the two sides are proportional to ratio of the other two sides. In the first side is a dash, b dash. Here the first side is ab. The second side is p, b dash or b dash p. The second side is p, b or bp. It's clear? Now using sign convention. Using sign convention. Using sign convention, we know that height measured upwards taken as positive, height measured downwards taken as negative. A dash, b dash means height measured downwards, a dash, b dash. For inverted image, h dash is negative, so minus h dash. AB, what is AB? Height measured upwards, h plus h. P, b dash. P, b dash is minus v, because all the distances are measured from pole. You have to go from pole to b dash. This is against to the direction of incident light, therefore minus v. PB, what is PB? Minus u. For real object means from the object light rays diverges. This is real object. For real object distance is always negative. Now I am using here a dash, b dash minus h dash. AB, what is AB? H. PB dash is minus v. PB, what is PB? Minus u. This minus get cancels. We take minus to the right hand side. H dash by h is equal to v by u. By definition of magnification, I am using the definition of magnification. What is magnification? H dash by h. The place of h dash by h. Here I took minus to here. This is minus sign. What is h dash by h? M. M is equal to minus v by u. This is the important relation between m, u and v. M is equal to minus v by u. It's clear? Dear students, let us discuss the images in concave mirror. We know that in concave mirror we produce real and inverted image. It also depends on the position of the object. We can also produce the virtual and enlarged image. I already shown the real and inverted image. Now I am going to show the virtual and enlarged image. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ. ನಾನಿವಾಗ ವರ್ಚುವಲ್ ಮತ್ತು ಎನ್ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ತೋರ್ಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊರಟಿರೋದು ಅಂಥದ್ದು ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಕಾನ್ಕೇವ್ ಮಿರರ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಿ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಪಿ. ನೌ this is, this is R, radius of curvature. Half of the radius of curvature is F, means focal length. This is focal length. Now I told that you place the object beyond F, you will get real and inverted image. You place the object within the focus. Very important. When the virtual and enlarged image is going to form, the object is placed within the focus or in between pole and focus. You got it? Now I am placing the object within the focus AB. What is AB? AB is the object. Now we know that from the object you consider the 2 to 3 rays of light. Here I am using 2 rays of light. First the ray is parallel to principal axis. We know that we will get the focus. Now from the object you have to pass the ray and center of curvature, but don't take, here the mirror is here. If you take C means it goes as it is, that is no use. You take the ray of light from the object and falls to the pole. You know that at pole it obeys the laws of reflection. Now here, look at here, the 2 reflected rays, these 2 are parallel. If the rays are parallel, then it meets at infinite or infinity. You have to remember, you have to keep a very important point. If the rays are parallel, it meets at infinity. That's why you extend the rays in the backward direction. You produce the rays in backward. Not really, virtually. So virtually, you have to meet these 2 rays at one point. Not really, virtually. For at this point, virtual image is going to form. What is AB? AB is the object. A dash, B dash. A dash, B dash is the virtual and enlarged image. AB is the real object. A dash, B dash is the virtual erect. Virtual is always erect. Erect means upward. And enlarged image. And enlarged image is going to form. Therefore, in shaving mirrors, we are using concave mirror. While shaving, you have to place the mirror, you have to place the object within the focus. While taking the concave mirror very towards while shaving, that's why you will get the magnified image. This is the magnified image, this enlarged image. But in convex mirror, the image is always virtual diminished image, virtual erect and diminished. For we are using convex mirror in vehicles because to see the complete field of view, you have to use convex mirror. Therefore, in shaving mirrors, we are using concave mirror. In vehicles, you know that we are using convex mirror. Thank you, dear students.